Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest deemed his field trip boring.
Was boring. And oop.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, we went to BJ's in Elk Grove, had a horrible time. There was a 40-minute wait to get a table, which, okay. They said 20 to 30. We had a party of 10. Short staffing. Young people don't want to work. The Great Resignation. Ice Spice rhymes. Staffing shortages. Whatever. I get it. But then they sat us, a party of 10, at... Well, it wasn't a normal booth. It was a little bit longer. It could fit 6 people comfortably. 8 people snugly, and we were 10. We weren't all grown adults, but it wasn't enough.
It was barely workable.
We were stuffed in there like sausages in casing. And then that was the first transgression. I'm literally shaking. I'm clutching my pearls. And the second, well, it had to do with the food. The drinks took forever. The food took forever. And it came in waves. So 3 people would get their food. 3 of the 10. Our waiter would disappear. 2 more people would get their food a few minutes later. Disappear. Another few dishes disappear. To where from the first dish to the last dish. First dish was your brother Brent. Last dish was Alan, your dad. It was 15 minutes. And that's 15 long minutes of chomping. And to put the entire situation under duress, your brother had to go to Newsies. So they were on the clock. They were under the gun. Him and his wife and 2 daughters had to eat quickly and get to the performance. And so it turned into Operation Feed Quinn, one of Brent's daughters. Because Brent, his wife, and Kaylee had their food. Quinn did not have her food, but she had to leave because she's 10 or whatever. She can't drive anywhere, and she needs to go see Newsies. So Operation Feed Quinn, people started giving her food, pushing food in front of her. She started picking and grabbing stuff. People were offering food, and it was like, we are the world, hands across America. The only thing missing was
No Child Left Behind.
Stevie Wonder and Bruce Springsteen singing. And we were there for 2 hours and 14 minutes, from 5:01 p.m. to 7:15. And this is for 10 entrees. We didn't have a bunch of appetizers. We didn't have dessert. We didn't have a bunch of drinks.
And oop.
2 hours and 14 minutes. Yes, it was Saturday night. Yes, it was busy. By the way, Ice Spice, our hostess, I don't envy her job. Wrangling a bunch of losers eating at a chain restaurant in Elk Grove on a Saturday night. It must be maddening.
Yeah, especially at the size of BJ's. Like, that's bigger. It feels bigger than like an Applebee's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this place was large. Yeah. And the little area, the little waiting area, shoulder to shoulder, you basically have people staring at you, waiting for their tables. You're praying people. You're trying to turn tables over. You're trying to get people out the door, and you have people waiting half hour plus, who are staring at you, just wanting to eat, wanting to get a table. I don't envy her job. That must be terrible. Corralling a bunch of assholes like us. Oh, I'm sorry, a-holes. I'm sorry, Liz. I'm sorry, Liz.
Your streak is over.
Liz Fisher is like the MPAA for our podcast.
And oop.
Total till $232.69. Your father, a good man, paid. He left a $50 tip, 22%. I wouldn't have gone anywhere near that. I would have gone 12%, maybe 10%. By the way, Brent, because they left early, his family left early. He said to your mom, because he wanted to pay for his family, and he said, "What's your Venmo?" And your mom said, "Don't worry about it." I was like, "Woo." Well, Liz Fisher said, "Don't worry about it," but what I heard was, "Don't worry about it." Like she's a mafioso. Like, I got this. No worries. But during the din-din, during the long, super long din-din, your mom kind of whispered to me, because she could sense my displeasure. And she said, write about this on your pod. And I said, Liz. No, you don't write about things on your pod. You blog about it on your TikTok. And so I was like, well, I'm going to email BJ's because I get results. When I'm an unsatisfied consumer, honey, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I went toe-to-toe with Ronald McDonald himself when they ripped me off for $28.66. And this saga went on for months.
But you didn't relent.
Yeah, I would not give up because they owed me money. And so I went mano a mano with that freaking clown in the giant red shoes. But eventually I got my money back. So I said, well, I'm going to send an email through the website because I don't like to complain in person. I'm a coward in real life, but I can speak my mind through a website, honey, and through text. So I sent them an email through their little contact us thing on the website. And I wrote, yes, I'm reading an email, but it's mine. And I'm a naturally born gifted entertainer. So I said, hi, lowercase, period. Not like, hello, greetings, BJ's.
What's with the poor grammar? You're not capitalizing properly?
They don't deserve me hitting the shift button, honey.
Weren't you worried they weren't going to take you seriously? Like this guy doesn't even know how to capitalize his greeting?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, I made sure that all my spelling was on point. Because when someone misspells something, you can be, your comment's dumb, your meme is dumb, you're dumb. My spelling was good, but they didn't deserve my capital. They didn't deserve. They deserved all lowercase. They didn't deserve my energy, my effort to hit the shift button, honey. Maybe I should hit the caps lock. Oh, see, that would have been an automatic turn off, though.
Yeah.
It would have been like, all right.
Don't want to do that.
Hi, period. Let them know I'm right off the bat. Let them know I mean business.
Yeah.
It's no greetings, BJ's. How are you? We had a party of 10 and we were sat at a long rectangular booth that fits at most 8. We were smushed up against each other. Then ordering drinks, getting drinks, ordering food, and getting food took about 40 minutes in total. And, worst of all, the entrees were brought out at wildly varying times to where the final person got their dish over 15 minutes after the first person had theirs. At one point, half our party was eating and the other half was staring at them. We were there for over 2 hours total for 10 entrees and a few beverages.
Is that a question mark?
No, I saw the exclamation point not till the very end. So let me go back. This is an audiobook now. We were there for over 2 hours total for 10 entrees and a few beverages. And we spent $232. My father-in-law tipped 22% because he is a good man, but I feel as an apology / restitution / reparation, we should get a coupon or gift card of some sort. Please make this right. Thank you for your time. Okay. I sent that off. They got back within 24 hours, honey. Within 24 hours, they got back with an email. Dear Vince Nicholas, right away. Although their capitalization is on point. It's perfect. But it's not like Dear Vince. I know it's like a form letter right away. It's just a copy and paste. A copy and pasta. It's not friendly at all. Not personal. Dear Vince Nicholas, thank you for sharing your experience with us. We take your comments very seriously. Oh, I'm sure you do. We are committed to improvement and will work with our team to provide the best service possible. Sincerely, Sami Muhammad. And enclosed in this email was a $30 gift card, bro.
Yay!
So we got $30 by simply sending a sternly worded email to BJ's. But I think this is fantastic customer service. It's also great marketing because you're not going to go there and get, I guess technically you could get $31 of product.
If you're alone.
Right. Like a loser?
And you just get water.
Right. But we spent, or your dad spent over $200. So if we spend another $200, $30 is nothing to them. So it's really smart. another thing is that well, we gotta spend this with your parents because your dad did pay the foot the bill.
Right. That's the thing. Like
I sent the email.
You sent
I did
the email.
the dirty work in the trenches.
But we can't keep the $30 gift card just to ourselves.
Right. And so even if we just take out your parents, that's $100. So
Yeah.
they're giving a little bit of a coupon, a little bit of mea culpa, but they're gaining a whole more business, more revenue. The booth was hecka uncomfortable, dude.
That was the most egregious part.
Yeah.
Because, waiting sucks.
Yeah.
But when we got our food, you and I, like, I don't know how it was for the rest of the people, but you and I could only had one available arm.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't enough space for us to have both our arms
Yeah.
up and working.
Yeah.
So I didn't have something I could eat with a fork. I had tacos, so I had to use my hands.
Yeah.
Because you can eat with a fork one-handed. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I couldn't eat.
It was like that movie 127 Hours, dude. The guy got his arm stuck in the rock, between those rocks or whatever. Yeah, we were down in arm, as it were. And then the other thing is that, and this isn't anyone's fault, but we were in Newsies, and it's at a high school auditorium. Those seats were uncomfortable. Like, we need recliners everywhere. Recliners at high school auditoriums, recliners at restaurants, recliners at Taylor Swift concerts, at sporting events. We need recliners everywhere. They're so gosh dang comfortable. But after sitting in a comfortable chair at Newsies for a few hours and then sitting in a comfortable picnic table booth thing at BJ's, my back hurt the next day.
Yeah.
I was in pain. Can we sue BJ's for that?
Yeah.
Can we do a class action?
Can we get a $50 gift card?
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Muhammad. Now, I'm a man of solutions, honey. I see a problem. I like to fix it. Two spots that I think this whole situation could have been avoided is one, our waiter, when he took our beverage drinks, after he got all of our, it was 7 waters, 2 strawberry lemonades, and cream soda. When he was done getting our beverages, he should have said, "Are you guys ready to order?" But he didn't, so he disappeared. A few minutes later, he brought some of the drinks. He disappeared again. A few minutes later, he brought more. So asking if we were ready to order right when when we gave him our beverage orders, I think would have been a very smart move. And another thing, at least in terms of beverages, this goes on our end. You point your finger, there's 4 pointing back at you. Someone, Alan, or me, or Brent, or Kaylee.
Why does it have to be a man?
Okay, or Quinn. Someone should have taken charge of at least the beverages. The entrees, because there's lots of customizations. I want a burger with no onion and extra tomato and a pickle. And you're not going to write all that down. I mean, theoretically you could. But someone should have taken charge at our table and just got everyone's beverage order. And so when Topher came up to our table, Alan, me, Brent, Kaylee, Quinn, whoever, could have said, "We want 7 waters, 2 strawberry lemonades, and a cream soda." And Topher could have been like, "Okay, see ya."
He would have been like, "Wow, these people are organized."
And again, you could do that with the entrees, but if there's a ton of customizations, that's not really realistic. But
we'll be better prepared next time.
We will. Well, we won't have 10 people, but yeah, we'll put some thought into it. We'll be better prepared, like the guy with one arm in 120. I'm sure he's always like, maybe I won't put my arm in between those rocks this time when I'm rock climbing. Alrighty. Well, that's it, honey. We got $30. We'd definitely take your parents out, and whoever comes along can come along. Although, I don't know. I don't want to spend another $200. So maybe it'll just be you, me, and Liz and Alan. Okay. Well, are we done, honey?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we're done. Bye.